Up, guys? All right, so outlook for the week ahead. Okay, so we are, of course, sitting inside of that bearish leg. We have had that pretty deep retracement now. We're mitigating this area here. So we've had a really nice inducement into the mitigation of this point, more or less at the extreme of that bearish leg. So now that we have got this break to the downside here, we can potentially start to look to target this low longer term. Obviously, we've been quite bullish. The momentum's been pretty strong, so we'll see what it wants to do. But right now, as it stands, we do have quite a nice break there. We've induced quite a good amount of liquidity, just pipped through that low there as well. I believe that retested, yeah. So coming into the week, really what I'm looking for is to see this range hold. So we may have like a hourly, yeah, we've got a nice hourly point here. I'm happy to sell out of there coming into the week, um, or just straight off the inducement of that high. If we can get that inducement into mitigation, that'd be great. I'm happy to sell from there. That has internal following with that higher time frame external. So we'll see how that shapes up coming into the week. But that's really what I'm looking for, is just to be following along with that new potential start of the bearish momentum. EU sitting more or less exactly the same, got that massive bearish leg, had that quite deep retracement, really good inducement. I believe we've, yeah, mitigated that area there now as well and getting that sell off. So looking to follow that high time frame long term, coming to target that low. We got up here during last week, so we'll see what this next week wants to do. Hopefully it's a little bit slower to yeah, set up a bit more opportunity, but obviously as we went through in the recap, there was heaps of opportunity there anyway. So we'll see what that wants to do. But yeah, looking good coming into next week on EU. I will be needing to see price come back up, induce some liquidity before I then look to sell. We can look at something like this area here is a bigger supply to demand area. So potentially get the inducement of that and then look to buy price up into that liquidity, into the sweep of those highs to then sell down from there. So we'll see what that wants to do coming into the week, but that's really what I'm going to be looking for. I will put an alert at that low. So I may have a look during Asia, same with that high there. So pretty simple, just looking to sell. If we can take some liquidity, we'll be good to go. So straightforward outlook really for the week ahead.